Hello everybody, welcome back to Nana's Workshop. My name is Shannon Olson. Do you see this pile of yumminess going on right here? Well, today I'm going to show you how to make or upcycle and repurpose ice skates. If you have some laying around you haven't used for years, these are great ways to use them as shelf sitters or even door hangers. So here is one that I have done. And you can use all kinds of different greenery, bells, and all that kind of stuff. I have a great collection of bells, by the way. And that's one. And here is another example. You can use white ones as well. Or if you only have black ones, you can spray paint them white or whatever color you want. And put whatever color greenery you want in them. You can make them a boho or a pink and blues and all kinds of colors. So, and this is one more. So this is what we're gonna do today. And I'm gonna show you the supply list right now. So we will get started soon. All right, to start, you're gonna need a skate. White, paint it whatever color you want, just a skate. Next, you're gonna need some styrofoam pieces. They don't have to be real big, but they need to be big enough to shove down into that shoe so the greenery sticks into it. And then you're gonna need a bow, some bows, and it might correlate with the colors that you used for the greenery. I always like to use pine cones, especially the frosted kind of pine cones. I love them. Bells, of course, you can get red, silver, you can spray paint them any color you want. I'm going to use these brown colored so they look more vintage, along with that vintage style boho, bow, ribbon. And then the next thing you're going to need is your glue gun, hot glue, some string or twine, and some scissors, all right? And then you can go to your Hobby Lobby store or a craft store and find assorted greenery, silvers, reds, whatever color you want. I found some white berries the other day. Spray paint some pine cones and put them on sticks. You know, whatever you want. I love to use, now I will pull these apart. So I will use these separately. I can pull them out of that stem and use them separately. So you get more bang for your buck when you buy them. You're gonna also use, I spray paint sticks from the yard. And so you can stick them in the background. Red berries, of course. I always have to have red berries. I love berries. I love red berries. Eucalyptus leaves are a great background. Just all sorts of greenery, guys. Whatever you think will work. This is another one. All kinds. This is kind of cool. And one thing I'll tell you on save some money is if you come across an old Christmas tree, an old fake Christmas tree, cut those leaves apart, cut those branches apart, and you can use those. And you can spray paint them or use that fake snow and spray on them and you get that same effect. So that is a little helpful tidbit. And this, you can, if you want, you can find something drapey. Now I will cut this apart. I might use like this one branch. So it's up to you what kind of things you want to put in it, okay? So I think that is it. I think we will get started. So hang on, let's get going. Okay, here we go. We're gonna start with this skate and you're gonna wanna make sure the outside is cleaned off just because you don't wanna have to worry about trying to clean it later on. Make sure the skate itself is good and clean. I will pull the tongue out and loosen those ties. I will pull the tongue out just because I might use it later. It just kind of gives it a more full effect. So what I'm going to do is start pushing styrofoam down into the center of that shoe skate, and I actually just cut up some pieces and I shove them down in there, see what fits. Jam it all the way down into the toe. And then your next piece is going to be fit into the back of that. All right, now your next one, I'm gonna go ahead and hot glue it to it. Glue it to it because I want that to stick. I don't want it really to pull apart. It should not pull apart, but you just want that extra security. I'm gonna add, and these do just pop apart, I'm gonna add a little piece here. I'm gonna go ahead and add some glue. It might fit down in there. You're just kind of puzzle piecing this together just so it is nice and full. You don't have to worry about, I have to do that again, anything coming apart. It shouldn't fall out by any means. So, but you just want to make sure you have a good base, just like with anything. And I think we're good to go, actually. All right, so the next part, you're gonna get styrofoam all over you, so don't worry about that. So the next part, I am going to use this Christmas tree branch, and it's one of the branches. I did not cut it apart. And you will need wire cutters or bolt cutters and or scissors. So I bent where it fits into the stalk of the tree. I did bend that. Now you're gonna decide on what side of the skate you want to be your front. So I'm gonna choose this side, and I'm gonna push this all the way down into it. Make sure it's all the way down into it. And you can, I want that towards, I kind of want that in the middle. So it does, now these branches are gonna come out all over, forward, backwards, and everything. But, so right now we're gonna fill in. Now I don't use the hot glue when I stick these into the floral styrofoam. You're just gonna look for balance and aesthetics. You know, 1s and 3s are always good. I'm actually using 3 of these eucalyptus branches. And once you get them in there, you can always fluff them out. I'm gonna put one right here. Make sure they're in there nice and secure. Your tree branches can go wherever you want. And actually you can even trim them later if you don't want them that high. All right, so we're just gonna keep adding some texture and color. I always add the berries last. This guy I'm gonna put in the very back. Give it some fun branchy texture back there. And these, don't ask me what these kind of things are. I have not a clue, but you can stick them in between. I'm just adding more and more texture, more and more fun. I thought I had two. Yep, there we go. Some down into the center of that one, even shorter. Now this one I'm saving for to come out of the tongue, just like that. So now I'm gonna add in these fun little guys. I love those. They're just, I love the texture. So I'm gonna put one in the front, one in the side, and one in the middle. And maybe like right there. But see how you can fill that up and it is just fun. See, look at that, it's already full. Now we get to add the berries. Oh, we can add the red berries. Let's add the red berries first. Get some balance in there. I want a tall one for the center. It does help if you have something to actually set this skate in, like holder of some kind. But we're doing good. We are doing just fine. I just love red berries. I just love them so much. Is it currant? Do they look like currant berries? Okay, let's look at it and see what kind of balance we have. I do want some red berries up front. We are gonna add that bow. Don't forget about that bow. There. All right. Now let's add these branching berries with, now I'm gonna shorten them, I think. I don't think they need to be that long. So I'm just gonna bend them. They should stick down in there. For more of a full look, just keep adding things. It's just a lot of fun. And make sure you hit that styrofoam so they stay. And you can bend these, once you get them in there, you can bend these berries around. I think we'll put this one on the other side towards the back. I'm using my hand on the back side to kind of guide that in. Okay. Let's see. Some white pine cones. We'll put those towards the front because we will be adding regular pine cones. And I like to add these pine cones kind of like right in those branches there, like that. So we will, where's my other pine cone? There we go. Let's add this one back here. Sometimes you just have to fight your way. And find a spot for it. Well, we're gonna find a home for you yet there. Well, we could go this way. All right, we're gonna leave it right there. I kind of like that. One there, one there. Okay, and then we add this guy right down in the front so it drapes out the front. So what do you think so far, guys? What do you think so far? All right. So we will be back and we're gonna add some detail, okay? So we'll be right back. And we're back. We're gonna add some fun detail. I am going to thread this ribbon right through that eyelet right here. You use what you have to your advantage. So, if I can find them. So I love that right there. Let me tie it in and twist it. The floral wire is still in the bow, so I can use that to my advantage and put it through that eyelet, and I can cut that off later. Okay, so I'm going to tuck those floral wires up into that. I will recut that bow, and now I'm going to add some of the pine cones. And what I do with those is basically I just fill them with hot glue and I shove them onto a branch and let it run down. Hopefully my head was not in the way, sorry. And it should run down and attach itself to that branch. We can put them all over. We put one right there maybe. We could put one right here. Let's put one right there. I like that idea. That will be cute, sticking out from underneath that bow. Just enough so it holds. And we'll put some more frosted ones in these branches. You can always find spots if you kind of stop and look back. So this one is going to go right in here. They just find their happy little spot to sit and just hold them till they adhere. I think right back here is a spot. So you can keep adding as many as you want. Just be very, very careful you do not burn yourself. All right, I think next is, we do have one more pine cone. We can add it right here in the front, I believe. I think he would look cute right in here. So, the bells can be also added through an eyelet, or you can reuse that floral wire underneath. So these were already tied together, but you can, I've used fishing string, yarn, twine, so just about anything. So I'm going to tie them to this floral wire, and I'm going to twist that floral wire together. But you want to see kind of where, so you're going to want to hold that up and where they're going to fall. Actually, you know what? I'm going to tie them I'm gonna tie them right into that bow. Okay. I'm gonna tie them right into that bow. So I gotta go around there and through here. So you can just get creative where you want those bows to be setting. You can snug them up into that ribbon. You can let them dangle. I've let them dangle out from the shoe before. Okay. And now we can fluff this, let them peek out. And just arrange your things. And actually, I think we are done. Now, for the back side, I always reuse the tie, the string, the shoestring. So you have a homemade hanger. So you can just tie it right or loop it back into that eyelet. Loop it back into that eyelet and tie it off however far you want that to hang down. And so you have a built-in hanger right there. So there you go, see? And we're done, guys. So what do you think? There is your holiday ice skate decor or shelf sitter, door hanger, whatever you want to call it. So I hope you guys have fun with this one. You guys take care, God bless, and go bloom. Bye. Happy holidays.